Like I say, hey there guys and gals, and we're back playing Danganronpa. This probably won't be uploaded for a little while after... Well, actually, it'll probably not be uploaded for a little while after the upcoming episodes of this. Because Night Cry is getting released on the 29th of March, which means it should be released whenever this goes up. And I kind of want to focus more energy on that, because I'm just excited for that. And it will get a little bit convoluted, me trying to juggle 3 Let's Plays at once. So, yeah. Anyway, what am I doing here? Okay, apparently he's apathetic about everything. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us. Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses. It's okay, no need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted, smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. I love voicing Monokuma. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream. But I have to accept the reality of it. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late. Hey, are you okay, Makoto? You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go and get you and drag you back here. What an inconsiderate dick. Sorry. So what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom. Oh my god, what an insensitive dick. Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened. It must be tough staying there knowing what happened. Why don't you stay in Sayaka's room? That would be worse. While staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Idiot. Plus, I've decided that I can't just turn away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't going to help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll be able to find a way out of here. So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? Huh? We're already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move. But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody'll have a reason to do something like that. Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting against a common enemy? Like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean? The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desires. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed. Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk. Then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly wants to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and... No! No what? I don't want to live! If it means killing someone else to do it, I don't want to kill anyone else! Anyone else? What do you mean? Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves. But... if we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it? She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we'd refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. I can't remember how long this chapter is, but I feel like it's shorter than the first one. Yeah, I'm fucking skipping this. Oh, wait, what? Fuck. There was something else. Oh well. Yeah, pause it if you want to read it. YouTube has a slowdown function now. What was that just now? Was he really saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man. That piece of shit. Who does he think he is? And so, the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Oh, this should be interesting. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it. What? Cool. Wow, that's weird. Doesn't it just feel great being stuck inside like this? You just gotta make sure you stay healthy. Fuck you, Monokuma. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's my motto. Oh, for God's sake. Wow, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me, or am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? So why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise. Just to make you exercise. If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the Assassin's Crest. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness. The power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of drunk a middle schooler would come up with. Uh-huh. It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise? Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then... I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
どういうことだべ?
A whole new world. It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and your ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated. So go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd shown up. But... a new world? Is he talking about a way to get outside? That seems unlikely. Well, we don't know until we look. However, whatever he meant, it seems we still have to search the school one more time. Okay then, let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we've found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that. More like a staple food source. Now get me what? Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Not everyone, apparently. Is there any monocoins around here? Are they always watching us? Don't they ever get tired of it? Jeez, it took everything I had just to think about mocking them. Ooh, wow. That wasn't mocking. Oh, look, the sword's gone. Yeah, I don't want to talk to him. Let's go investigate. Hello. Ooh, the stairs have opened. The gate that was blocking the stairs has been opened. Is this what Monokuma meant by a whole new world? If so, what's up there? That just makes me fucking laugh. This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's got to be something here. Holy fuck. Cool. They kill someone to get a pool. That's awesome. What else do they get whenever they kill people? Oh fuck, look at that. Oh my god, hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool! There's a pool here! A pool! Pool, pool, pool! Oh fucking hell. You don't have to keep repeating it, I got it. And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. No shit. She's the ultimate swimmer. The second floor has opened up. The living area has grown, and a number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit things have been made much more comfortable for us. If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. She's my favorite character to voice. Even though it's more of a fucking high-pitched, Togami. Hey Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet? No. I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing. But still, it sounds like the locker rooms here have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'd kind of like to get a little stronger. You want to get stronger? I have to say, that's kind of unexpected. But I'm not even brave enough to step foot into the locker room. Huh? You don't even want to go in the locker room? It's not that I don't want to, it's just... I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? That's a pretty weird phobia though. Bet there's weirder. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf. Pool noodles. Okay, well, I've got 100 mana coins that I'm going to fuck all with. Is that a real gun? It's not like we're at war here. Why would we need something like that here? Is this some kind of card reader? I wonder what it's for. Behind this door is the locker room? Oh! And I guess you need to use your handbook to get into the locker rooms. Really? Really, really? Whoa. If you wanna unlock the locker rooms, you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boy's handbook can open a boy's locker room, and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line. But what if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Anyone who commits such an indecency will be punished without mercy of their scandalous sexual depravity. See, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? And it'll be all ducka 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 ducka. I bet it would really hurt to get shot by that thing. No, I think it'd be a little worse than that. But what happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and that would get them into the girl's locker room, would it not? What? That never even occurred to me, to think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay, then how's this sound? Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There. So now nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kind of genius, right? It's cause my brain is 100% cotton. I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place. After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook. But you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff. It's cause all you teenagers are sex Christmas. You're at that age? Oh my god. I'm not reading that. Shall to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. Then in that case, I would ask you to keep whatever. If some man or some woman decides to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself. I don't care what happens in your private dorms, by force or by cunning, do whatever you want. Oh fuck. I hate you so much. Okay, so the new regulation is now in place. See ya! Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up. Celeste, Chihiro, you wanna come with me? And there is nothing I hate more than getting water in my face. On my face. Sorry, I'll pass this time. How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. For you, maybe. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. See? Makoto knows. Okay, so everything has been investigated there. There's bathrooms. A classroom? A fucking closet, I was about to say. Oh fuck. Look at the wallpaper.
なるほど。
This must be what he meant by a whole new world. I should probably take a close look around. Okay.
Oh, the baby is sleeping. Oh, it's so cute and so murderous. Oh dear.
Leave the area, yes. Does, actually I want to go back in there for a minute. I'm pretty sure that writing here would be in English if you were playing with the English voice acting. I'm not too sure. Oh yeah, and Danganronpa 2 comes out on Steam April 18th, so that's interesting to know. The gate's blocking my way, so there's still another floor. Which means not everything has opened up yet. Great. Still more shit to do. More people to kill. Ooh, a library. But still, this library is most interesting. Huh? What's interesting about it?
黙れ。
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. Okay. Hey bitch, what you doing? It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. Laptop. It looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old, and it's all covered in dust.
それは
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happens. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I can do, really. There's a little letter. The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter? What's this? Hope's Peak Academy?
ええ
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting here for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission. It's a crime.
そうかしら
What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From the Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. And I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of the letter are quite interesting indeed.
どうやら
It would seem Hope's Peak has stopped functioning as a school. And judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in the papers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked up some stuff online about the school and I never saw anything about this.
つまり
That must all been part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real.
だけど
If it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice simple solution, it's true. But then, what about this other part? This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issue forcing our closure has been resolved. What did they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
もし
If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would be a useful clue on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or... Anyway, now that I have a pretty good idea of what's on the second floor, but I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Excuse me, there's a fucking door there, and there was more of that hallway. Okay, I'd better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible.